Huta.
The best laid plans of
Oh,
men
Godwin.
don't always come to fruition.
Is it?
As the saying goes, man proposes, but God disposes. And then boots you right in the balls.
Were those our men that were buried
All I
there?
wanted was a quiet life. Nothing more. Take it easy. Have a bit of fun now and again. And not piss anyone off too much. Apart from the Uzit's bailiff.
We play as Godwin now for a bit.
But that's a different matter. But there's spiteful tongues everywhere. Well, you know how it is. And they complained about me to the man up above. What? Him?
Yes. No?
No. The bishop!
Hey, that's fucking Lance, isn't it?
And then they kicked me out, saying I was a disgrace to the parish.
What disgrace? A man has to enjoy himself from time to time. They couldn't just kick you out for nothing, though, could they?
I'm a devout Christian. Is he fuck? Do we be honest though and say we sinned? I feel like I want to try and play Godwin as evil as I can with Henry. I don't know if that's possible, because Henry's hardly possible really, is it?
Let me make it clear. I am the very paradigm of Christianity. But the church has more priests than parishes. So all it took was a bit of spiteful gossip. And then someone else got my parish.
I thought he was going to lie.
Folk can be swine.
So actually, it suited me fine when Anush and Radzig's boys went missing, and I could hit the road to look for them. My nag Bibiana is happy to stretch her legs a bit finally, even though she's well past her prime. She's so unused to it. When I tied her up by the gate here, she nearly gave me a kick.
What boys are you looking for? If you don't mind me asking.
Well, you should know me. First, I could do with a drink. Sure.
It's no big secret, but I can't talk about it without...
Sorry, I didn't mean to pry.
without having a drink inside me.
I get a free drink.
The ale's on the house, of course, Father.
Excellent. It's these two young fellas that recently set off for Trotsky with a letter and haven't come back. One's a blue-blooded fledgling and the other's a smart-ass smith. Does that ring a bell?
Oh, sucker. Everyone who was at the Semine wedding knows them two. They caused such a ruckus that they was nabbed and locked up in Trotsky.
Well, I never. I'll go straight there then.
Okay, breadcrumbing.
Well, Father, the thing is...
Oh, does he know?
Big force left the castle.
Everyone knows.
And they were ambushed in the ravine near the Barkoff Mill. A terrible massacre. Folks say all hell broke loose there.
Folks do like talking about hell.
Seriously. I heard the Trotsky Chamberlain himself copped it, and his whole company
What a
with him.
shame.
And most likely, your friends and all. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. They've not ransomed
You said they were
Capon yet.
locked up. How could they be in the Chamberlain's company?
Annie and Kuba from the Barkoff Mill saw it. They managed to get away when it all started, and I think they said they saw them two there and all. Ask them yourself if you want. They're in the barn round the back. Kuba took a hammering, but he's well enough to talk.
They could be mistaken though, couldn't they?
Well, if you want to be sure, you can go and see for yourself, Father. The ravine ain't far from here. From the inn, follow the road east till you get to a big crossroads. And at the chapel there, head down towards the forest. Oh, by all accounts, them bodies are still lying there. I hope to God it was over quickly for them.
Surely not all of them. Those two lads are as tough as old boots. Well, thank you, in any case. I'll go and ask around, and God willing, I'll get them in one piece.
Hope dies last. I'm sorry I haven't better news for you. Safe travels, Father Godwin.
God bless you.
Our plan is Godwin. Sure. Leaving Henry on a cliffhanger. Go to the site of the ambush, check the bodies, but also there's a couple of plebs here, right? It said? Yeah. What do we have as Godwin? This looks terrible. Common longsword. Travel light. Okay. What do we have? Books? Evil morals? Bohemia? How good mead is brewed? 48 question. Okay. Be our little junk.
I hope we can go back to the mill soon, if it's not burnt to the ground. Oh, Mother of God. It's always the common folks that suffer the most.
What are you guys up to in there?
To believe there's justice in the world.
Oh, okay.
Careful.
Would you like to pray with me?
You.
Hello. What's going on here? I already know.
God be with you.
Thank you. He always is.
You look awful.
How dare you talk to me? I am a father. Can't talk to me like that.
God be with you, lad. I need to ask you something.
Oh, Christ.
Coob is in a bad way. He got shot. He needs to rest. What do you want from him?
What happened to you?
An awful disaster. Our mill was like suddenly in the middle of a battlefield. In the evening, some men burst in on us, herded us into the barn and wouldn't let anyone out. And then, in the morning, the ravine suddenly turned into hell itself. Awful. Dreadful.
Easy. You have nothing to fear now, lass. What did you hear from the barn?
Branches snapping, horses whinnying, yelling, and infernal crashes and bangs. We tried to flee, but Cooper was hit in the shoulder by an arrow.
We hid until it was all over. And then, by then, them bastards had other things to worry about.
What other things?
Some captives.
Yeah, do you know who?
I'm looking for two friends. The innkeeper told me they were involved in that skirmish. Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein and Henry, his page. Have you heard those names?
Lord have mercy. They were the ones that was taken captive.
Are you sure?
So they're alive.
Aye. After what they got up to at the Semine wedding, half the domain knows them. They was hanged.
Oh.
God! Surely not. There must have been lots of people there. Maybe you made a mistake in the confusion.
I'm sorry.
Why'd you keep skipping?
How can you be so sure? How far away were you? What happened exactly?
I'm just saying what I saw. That's all.
I'm asking if you're sure. Would you swear to God? Well, speak!
Before Almighty God? Well, maybe. I mean, it was all a bit chaotic, that's true.
I have a book on morals, bad morals you can swear on, or mead making. Who are these cutthroats? Is this important to know? Maybe for Godwin, I guess he doesn't know.
Well, who were those cutthroats?
Some of them wore Lord Nebag's colours, but it wasn't his men. We know his men. They ride by the mill often enough, and sometimes stop off for a chat.
Yeah, the bandits.
I'll leave you to get some rest. I must find my friends, however they ended up. Da Deus Fortunae.
Oh, was that Latin? Are you a priest or what?
Yes.
I'm a priest. Well, I used to be.
Merciful Mother of God. That's some good fortune at least. Could you bless Cooper, please? Maybe he'll get better if you put a word in for him with the Almighty.
I just said I'm not a priest anymore. No words I can say will help.
I'm afraid no words I can say will help. The Lord himself decides who to call to his side.
Soz.
Oh, all right. We'll pray ourselves then, to the Holy Virgin. Maybe she'll hear us.
Maybe.
We can go back to the mill.
Would hold my breath. Yep, reputation lost. Nice. Right. So this must have been the mill that the fight ended up coming up towards then, right? At the end? We did come up against the mill. I didn't realise we made it all the way up to the Zheleleliov. Could we? I mean, if this is the ravine, go to the site of the ambush at Nebakov Mill. Yeah, it wasn't. Oh, were they from Nebakov Mill and they came here? That'd make more sense. All right. Hello. Biblioteca. Okay.
Go!
This horse seems way faster than Pills.
The tracks lead to the right. I'd better tread carefully.
Tread
Cavalry must have headed
carefully.
into the thicker forest. They use the trees as cover.
Yes, well done. Good investigation, Godwin. Should I be careful? Like, how careful? Off the horse careful? Would they be getting spoils of war still? Maybe. Would they attack just a random priest? Maybe. Bloodlust and all that. Ah, shit. No, let's not get off the horse. We're going straight to the fortress.
Easy, easy. Wagons. They probably use them to block the way and prevent a retreat. Smart. They rained arrows down on them. Good God.
Good, there are people here. Hello!
Gaping at. Well, didn't they teach you not to stick your nose into other people's business?
Just going along the path, guys.
What you want, you old fart? Sure you're
Okay, I can't take that. Get off, Godwin. Get off. They've hurt my ego.
not gaping at. Well,
What was that?
hell with you.
Come on, let's see how good Godwin is. God, hit me.
I'll be done with you in a
No, for fuck's sake.
Show what you're made of.
Oops, misclicked. Shit, this is bad.
I'll rip your arse open. We'll finish this quickly.
Just circle around so two of them can not hit me at the same time, please. Godwin.
You won't get me. You'll be fucking sorry.
Noise.
Now you've had it.
Oh, what was all that bad mouthing about? Little bitch. Do we bother Robin with Godwin? Oh, what's the point in upgrading his stuff? Is there any point in doing that? I'll take the keys. Bandage, sure. Don't feel there's any point taking loot.
God almighty. Bless their souls. And they blocked their way forward as well. They were trapped. The man who planned this thinks like a true warrior.
Yeah, unlike the Chamberlain.
In any case, the innkeeper wasn't exaggerating. It looks like a Turkish raiding party swept through here.
Yeah, unlike the Chamberlain, he's now dead. He wanted a frontal assault. Dumbo, that was never going to go well anyway. Even if they went to the fortress.
Quite clearly to stay in the forest.
No, you haven't.
You're welcome to anything you find up top, but stay away from here.
God be with you, lad. I'm not one of those corpse looters.
Listen, one more step and it'll be your last, old man.
Want to try it?
Calm down. I don't want any trouble. I'm looking for someone.
Oh? And who do you serve?
The Lord God, my son.
Good answer.
And wine, every now and again.
Better answer.
Or ale. I'm not fussy.
Even better.
What are you saying? You're a priest?
Yes.
You don't look like no priest.
I hear that a lot. But it's God's truth.
So who are you looking for, father?
I'm looking for my friends. And I want to make sure they aren't among the dead. Can you take me to your commander?
All right, follow me. Eric can decide what to do with you.
Doesn't sound so much like a bandit, does he?
Bury them properly so the wild animals don't get to them.
Eric!
What are you doing here? You're supposed to be on guard at the mill. I made it quite clear. I want that fucking rabble kept out of here. Who's this? Your pa?
No, sir. He says he's a priest, and he's looking for someone. So I thought...
Quiet! You, speak! Who are you? And who are you looking for?
Godwin. I'm a priest and I'm looking for my friends. Or their bodies.
And what exactly do you want from me?
Do you know them? What happened here? Well, we know his name's Eric.
I'd like to ask what happened here.
What do you think?
It seems obvious.
A battle is what happened. And the best side won. Us. Now I've got to clear up this mess.
Sorry, this might sound stupid, but I've just arrived and I've no idea what's going on here.
Playing dumb.
Who did you defeat?
The cream of the local fiefdom. That bastard von Burgo threw everything he had at us. But it wasn't enough.
What's your name? Did any of the enemies survive? We trying to butter him up? I don't care about his name. I know it's Eric something. Was there something important?
Now that I've introduced myself,
Maybe he's not Bandit.
I'm keen to know who you might be.
You may have introduced yourself, but I don't know why I should believe you. Whoever heard of a priest with a sword under his belt?
I get your point. De omnibus est.
Warrior priest sort of thing.
Let's just say I'm whatever I need to be at the moment. A priest, a warrior, a tireless lover. After all, the Lord helps those who help themselves, eh?
Well, you know how to preach. Maybe you really are a priest.
It looks like you crushed them badly. Did you leave any survivors?
I don't think so. So if your pals were against us, you'll find them in that pit there.
I hope not. I don't think you'd throw a nobleman into any old hole.
Nobleman?
Aye, a nobleman. I'm looking for the Lord of Perkstein in this page.
The Lord of Perkstein?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein.
I'm sure he would have mentioned it.
Henry of Skalitz.
The captain took some prisoners with him, but I've no idea if it's them.
You'd better hope it is.
Right then. My name's Eric, and I'm in command here.
Hello, Eric.
Excellent, Eric. I'd like to see the prisoners. Will you take me to your captain?
We'll see. Have you brought a ransom?
I still don't know if they're dead or alive. So first, I want to see them.
Right, fellas. We'll finish this. If you want to keep your head on your shoulders, clear off on the double.
Who's this?
Did you hear what I fucking said? Get lost, or it'll end badly.
I won't take orders from you, you dog!
They're not on the same
We're
team.
outnumbered, but we can take them. And then I'll take you to our prisoners. Deal?
If we survive.
Let's see if you're as good with that sword as with your tongue. Come on then, you assholes!
Are they remnants of Van Burgo's men? Oh, they're bandits.
Show what you're made of. Some of you in fly.
So maybe, shit. Maybe these guys had, like, knights and noblemen as well as bandits, and the bandits are now, like, turned on them. Maybe. Stabbing everyone in the back. You impressed, Eric?
Fuck! That was something! They got what they had coming, the fucking thieves!
I'd say it's God's punishment. Requiem
Well, he might have blessed him.
dona eis, Domini.
You really know how to wield a sword. Tell me, where did you learn to fight like that? And
Jesus
get
told
out
me.
of it this time.
In the Battle of Kosovo. I did a bit of traveling when I was young, and lopped up a few Turkish heads along the way.
And you settled down in your old age.
Till recently, I was the parish priest in Užice, near Sasau.
Sasau?
Looks to me like you're going to need a bigger hole for the bodies.
We're not gonna dig graves for those fuckers.
Where are you going to put them then? Burn them? They don't deserve that. Serves them right. Yeah, the bandits. Fuck them.
It might not please our Lord, but I have no sympathy for them.
Who gives a damn about such scum? Let the stray dogs have them.
Anyway, what about our agreement?
Still on? I'll take you to the castle, so you can talk to the captain. He always appreciates a good warrior.
What castle?
Nabokov. Although, castle...
Yeah,
might
that's
be a
what I
strong
said, right? Quotation marks. At the party we were at before we had the fight. All right, lead the way. I'll follow.
So tell me, Godwin, why are you looking for those two anyway?
I gave my word, they're my friends.
Oh, they're my friends. I hadn't heard from them for a long time, so I set out to find them.
Surely a priest can't leave his parish just like that, can he?
I sinned.
Mother Church isn't happy with me. I sinned.
Does it have anything to do with the way you wield? Look,
Oh,
that's Nabokov up on the left. Got a commanding view of the whole valley. Now tell me, do you ride as well as you wield a sword?
you want to race?
See, I'll race you there.
Okay, come on. Let's try and do it for proper horse this time. Come on, Godwin. I feel like we could have seen that castle like straight away when we got on our horse.
Yeah. Quick. Yeah. Yeah.
This way.
Yeah. Go.
Am I doing the right thing following the path, right? Not cutting across. Yeah. Nice.
Go.
Suck it, Eric.
Start getting soft in the head.
It's Pretzel here.
Well now, you're a fine horseman as well.
Thank you.
Bibiana might look like any old nag, but there's more to her than meets the eye.
Bit like you. In any case, welcome to Nabokov. We'll leave the horses here. Not to worry, our boys will take good care of them.
A very nice fortress.
Very nice.
How did you manage to take it?
In a moment, you can ask the captain yourself.
I can't wait. Wait here for me, Bibiana. I'll be back soon, and maybe I'll have the two little blighters with me.
I hope so. I'd rather play with Henry, please. I miss him. Right? Godwin doesn't have the same kind of charm.
I brought him a guest. Just now he's interrogating some captives. Call him. I believe they're still alive. You're in luck.
I hope so.
What is it, Eric? I'm busy.
This here is Father Godwin. For a priest, he's handier with a sword than most of your men. He helped us against some bandits. And he's looking for Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein.
Well, well. This is quite a turn-up. I've just had a very interesting chat with this Capon. And your Ishtvan.
Toff is here.
Now I think I want to have a chat with you. Can't wait for me in the tower.
He said his friend, right? Is that sort of two different factions here? Sort of minced together? Are you the master of the fortress? Sure, seems a reasonable question.
God be with you, Captain. I expect you're the master of this fortress.
You surmise correctly. Who are you? And to what do I owe the honor of your visit?
As your man-at-arms Eric said, I'm Father Godwin. I'm in the service of Sahanush of Lipa, and I'm looking for his nephew.
Hanush of Lipa, eh? Interesting. Did I hear correctly that you're a priest? You don't look the part.
I keep hearing that. I may not look the part, but I am. You don't look like the Lord of the Fortress. Good rebuttal.
And you don't look much like the lord of this fortress. I don't even know your name.
You don't need to know my name. I'm a knight, and that should be enough for you.
Conversing with a man without knowing his name is a little awkward. But so be it. Am I to understand, Sir Knight, that young Lord Capon is alive and well and is in your captivity here?
You understand correctly. And he's in better shape than I am. I don't have this bandaged eye for fashion. That page of his did this to me.
It doesn't pay to underestimate that one. He's one of the few who can hold his own with me, whether sword fighting or boozing.
I'd wipe the floor if you Godwin.
Boozing? You're a proper priest, then.
Unfortunately, the bishop had other ideas.
I have a feeling that's just one chapter in your colored history. Am I right?
I don't care about Godwin's history. No need for you to know.
You don't need to know that. I won't confide in a man who won't even introduce himself. You have my friends, and I want them back. So what do we do about that?
Straight to the point, eh? You're a man after my own heart. So what do you propose?
First of all, I'd like to see them, to make sure they're safe and sound as you claim.
They're both fine, for now. You have my word.
The word of an unknown knight? That's as much use to me as
the word of a dubious priest with a bloody sword in one hand and a wineskin in the other is to me.
Fair.
Well, let me put it another way, Sir Knight. I don't know what happened here exactly, who you are, or what your quarrel with Otto von Bergau is. But I guarantee you that those two greenhorns won't interfere with your plans, and you've no reason to hold them.
I'll have you know, these two greenhorns came with Otto von Bergov's army to conquer this fortress, and they were the most dogged of all his men. And I have to admit, the best as well, as my eye can testify.
Like I said, they're handy fellows. Although they do get up to some stupid escapades. As you no doubt well know, Lord von Bergau is on the opposite side of the Lord of Leipa. So if that pair joined up with him, they must have had a damn good reason for it, believe me. But that's by the by. It's over and done with. Release them. I'll take them away and Sir Hanush will be in your debt.
Tell me, father, what price does Sir Hanush put on his nephew?
I don't fucking know. How much do you want?
How much do you have in mind?
You're not even able to name a figure. What kind of negotiator are you?
Bad one.
I'm not a negotiator. I have a task to fulfill, and that's what I intend to do. I was afraid at first that if anyone was going to hold them captive, it'd be von Bergau, and I'd have to party with him. Ah, well. Man proposes, and God disposes.
This whole story of yours sounds to me rather suspicious. How am I to know you're not von Bergov's spy? Maybe I should throw you in the same cell with that pair.
Excellent! At least I'd get to see them with my own eyes, and not have to put up with any more horse shit from a lying cyclops!
Enough! To hell with you! You've got no ransom, and you don't want a parley. So we're done here. Be glad I'll let you leave in one piece.
You won't get rid of me that easily.
Well, that went well.
Rebellion! They're attacking!
Ooh.
I came here to get them, and that's what I'm gonna do.
We're getting fought by the bandits? Hehe. Oh, shit.
Looks like you know how to use a blade.
Fighting Turks will teach you that.
Hungary?
Not at the moment.
If you help me, I'll let them go.
Oui. Why are the bandits fighting them? Alright, why are they uprising? They want, like, the spoils of war? Want to take the castle for themselves?
Up and at them! Kill them to the last man!
I'm assuming it's the bandits, like what we got attacked with earlier. Alright, who's bad? Excuse me. No, this guy. Fuck you. Keep up. Nice. Oh, someone fight me 1v1. It's kind of sucky me like killing people in fights. Oh, keep up. That's it. Fight me. Guy's got a fucking gun. Hurry up. Kill him. Shit, I ain't got his stamina. Back off, Godwin. And them all? Oh shit.
I knew I'd get him.
Nice. You didn't, I did.
Whether you're a priest or not, I have to admit, you're damned handy with a sword.
Likewise. But what the hell was that all about?
It looks like those friends of yours were right. Von Bergov's spies infiltrated us. Istvan Toff and that Eric of his.
Eric? Where is Eric?
Fuck! To the captives, quick, before it's too late.
I'm confused. Toff's with Van Bergo sometime earlier. Henry. Hello.
I hope Hanush has enough coin to pay the ransom for you. As for you, well, we'll see about you.
Go for another round if you like. My sword. My sword. Henry.
You! Tough! You swine! You're lucky I can't get to you, you treacherous cunt!
Bark at me, you dog! Who the hell do you think you are?
Where's my sword?
Who is this?
You don't remember me.
Surely you're not going to listen to some vagabond?
What, but you think you should listen to Sigismund's bitch? Enough!
You don't remember me?
Well, you clearly don't know your own men. Although this one is Sigismund's man. We've already had the honor.
They're making up shit to avoid the gallows.
He's pretending he doesn't know us.
You were so keen to avoid that battle.
We were defending the castle as you ordered.
Throw him in the cell with us.
Throw him in the cell with Nebak.
I'm sure you'll get on just fine together.
You're making a terrible mistake!
We'll see about that.
Zhishka, you want it at the gate?
Shit. I'm not done with you yet.
So are these guys on Wenceslas's side? Is that why they're just throwing him in there? I'm getting confused with all these factions together. That feels good through there, Henry. What do you want here? Now you're done for, exactly.
Now you're done for. You'll pay for everything you've done.
Smash his
Why
face
do you
in.
think so? The little misunderstanding with the captain will get sorted out soon enough, one way or another. What's interesting is that you cross my path again when I'm doing what I do best. Fate, I suppose. We have the same fairy godmothers. Whores.
You dog! You're in the mood for jokes? After what you did here in the fortress? Give me one good reason I shouldn't strangle you on the spot.
Because I want to do it.
Strangling your rescuer would be a mistake, Yaramir. A big mistake. And most likely a mortal sin.
Rescuer? What are you on about?
Why do you think you're still alive? Thanks to me. I persuaded Zhishka not to get rid of you for good.
Don't listen to him. He's a liar and a traitor to this land.
And a loyal servant of King Sigismund and our Sir Otto von Burgau. Just like you, sir. Or am I mistaken?
Otto von Burgau?
Indeed. While these two support that drunken, good-for-nothing Wenceslas, like that bastard Zhishka.
Why did you help him then?
It was a direct order from Sir Otto.
What order?
Gain Zhishka's trust and stop his perfidious raiding once and for all. Unfortunately, getting away from here in time and warning Sir Otto about the trap was harder than I expected. And that's why I'm locked up here now. In any case, you wouldn't be alive without me. Believe me, sir.
Van Burgo said he didn't know Toff, so he lied to me then. Unless he's lying. Don't believe him, he's a bandit. It's a good thing you owned up. Where's my sword? That's all I care about.
Where's my sword?
Your sword? You're still bothered about that? It's only a piece of iron. I have to admit, your father did a good job on it, though. Beautiful work. His last.
You won't look so pleased with yourself when I'm gutting you with that sword.
I'm not sure you'll get the opportunity, to be honest. If either of us has a chance of getting out of here alive, it's certainly not you.
Why don't we hit him through the bars, right? Your plans failed again. How are you going to get out of here? Plans failed? Mock him?
Don't try it on. You fled from Talmberg like a thrashed dog. And if it's true you're working for von Burgov, you haven't done too well. All your men are dead, and you're here in a cell.
For the time being, wait and see.
Ha! I get the feeling you touched a nerve there, Henry. This vermin doesn't have a backup plan.
I'll be free before you know it.
And how do you intend to get out of here?
Surprisingly, I have better prospects than you two. And waiting for a ransom is only the last resort.
Who would pay a ransom for you?
Van Burgo.
Don't tell anyone, but how about the man who sent me here?
If he's saying the truth.
Close by. Unlike Lord Hanush is at the other end of the country.
Zhishka would have to be out of his mind to release you.
Really? People like Zhishka know coin is more important than revenge. You can't pay a band of mercenaries with nice feelings. Besides, seeing what happened, I don't think Zhishka is going to want to stay long. And I wouldn't expect him to wait around until a messenger brings a ransom from Ratai. One way or another, he won't have any need for you. Either of you. And that's when my time will come.
It looks a lot different from the first game, I feel. Updated like Henry and Capon.
Are you afraid?
I'm gonna get you.
No one's yet built the gallows I'll swing from, boy.
I don't think Henry's planning to hang you. He's more likely to rip your gut open. And I'll be glad to help him.
No, I don't need help. Thanks, though. Is he dead?
When did you start recruiting Radzig's people, Eric?
What's the matter? Lost your tongue?
I think he was looking for this.
You swine!
You better hope your father pays a nice fat ransom.
Rot in hell!
It's from the first game, isn't it?
Eric! You're just about to do some gutting.
There's no time for it.
He was there, Eric.
There's always time for this.
Oh shit.
No, we've got to flee now.
I thought he was like one of my friends from Skelets, wasn't it? So I remember killing him in the woods after he helped me escape.
There'll be time when we meet again.
I don't remember an Eric.
What the fuck was that? Fuck it!
Godwin? Okay, this is the fight that's going on in the fortress.
Praise be to our Lord Jesus Christ. Gentlemen!
It's Godwin!
You know, I thought I'd be carrying your bodies home.
Is Capon not know Godwin?
Even deliver a letter.
We can still catch up. Well, actually, I can't on Pebbles. Godwin might on Biblioteca. This moustache guy's now on our side.
I will get those fuckers.
No, I will get them. She's like a Wenceslas loyalist, right? So it's on our side altogether.
Trusky, you were right.
All you had to do was trust us.
Trust you? When you came at me with von Bergov's army? Sorry, but my eye doesn't see it that way.
Maybe we wouldn't have come at anyone with an army if they hadn't tried to kill us earlier. And weren't cozying up with that bastard Istvan.
There might be some truth in that. We got off on the wrong foot, all right. But it seems we have a lot to say to each other.
Too right. I have to admit I'm getting a bit lost in all this mess.
Yes.
Not the only one.
Well, let's start with you, Captain. You know all of us, but we don't know you from Adam.
I am Jan of Trotsnov, also known as Zhishka. These days in the service of Jan Sokol of Lamberg and Margrave Prokop of Luxembourg.
Prokop? Jobst of Luxembourg's brother? What a coincidence. We're here at Jobst's instigation.
Well, Sir Hans, the problem is Prokop is at this very moment in Sigismund's jail in Pressburg on account of Jobst's treachery, which doesn't exactly make us allies.
Mate, I don't know what's going on. Too many names, too many sides being swapped. Who the fuck is Jobst? Jobst is on our side. We know what Jobst is like. Do we? I don't know who he is.
We know about his past, but it seems he's changed his mind and sided with King Wenceslas. After all, we came here to try to make Lord von Bergov and the League of Lords turn against Sigismund.
Jobst can be very convincing, and then all of a sudden his dagger's in your back. I've seen him twist and turn so many times that I don't believe a word he says. Be that as it may, what you said means we, here and now, really are on the same side.
Aye. But what I want to know is how it came about that instead of delivering a letter, those boys joined our enemy.
Well, we went to parley, right, with Von Burgo, and then he made us think that these guys were thugs when really they were people on our team, and that's why they attacked us because they thought we were with Van Burgo and therefore with Sigismund, right? I feel like that is what's happened. Fucking politics. We had a common enemy. Van Burgo dragged us into it.
Von Burgov maneuvered us into it. It was easy to win us over.
But you played us.
Attacked us first, and then Von Burgov. And Istvan was with him too.
And Istvan was actually working for von Burgov all this
And
time.
Van Burgov said he didn't know Istvan.
That bastard, Žižka.
When I came here, I was putting together a band, and he turned up, along with Eric and a couple of others.
You recruited him? Just like that?
Lord Capon, when you do what I do, you don't get to choose from the best, but the worst. And he was good at our trade. So good, I didn't notice he was setting me up.
What's your task? I guess take land, right? Back from Sigismund, probably. I could ask it, though. How did you hear about the ravine? What are you doing here, Godwin? How did Samine come to join you? We're talking to two people here, then, are we? So we've got Godwin to ask. Yeah. I'm more interested in Žižka.
If you're in Sokol's service, as you said, what exactly is it you're doing for him?
Waging war, as you've no doubt noticed.
Conquering lad.
There's a fine line between waging war and marauding.
As a man of your experiences must know, war takes many forms. And since King Wenceslas and Prokop are imprisoned and the Czech noblemen are useless, we're doing the best we can alongside Sokol. We're making life difficult for the traitors who are in league with Sigismund. And Otto von Burgov is traitor-in-chief.
I had no idea about him. I mean, obviously the Chamberlain seemed dodgy as fuck, didn't like him, right? Horrible guy, glad he's dead. And his captain, who made us slaughter people in Samine. I kind of let it happen, right? So those guys could have been a big clue, to be honest, that they were a bunch of twats. But I don't think I really got any hints from Von Burgo. It seemed okay. I mean, he rescued Sir Hans, didn't he, from being hung? But I guess maybe that would look bad if he hanged a nobleman. Maybe. Why did you attack us? Well, I feel like because he thought we were on their side. Don't need to ask that. Did you want to kill Von Burgo? How did you hear about the ravine? What are you doing here, Godwin? How did Samine come to join you? Oh, yeah, good question. I guess young Samine, the guy we killed, was really on our side.
How did Semine come to join you?
Von Burgov is a bad master, and you're not the only ones who don't like what Sigismund's doing in Bohemia. It wasn't hard finding allies who hate him.
Burnt down a lot of our allies.
He had lots of other incentives as well. What actually happened to Samine?
Unfortunately,
Don't know.
They're all dead. Von Burgov suspected something, and sent his men to Samine.
And?
They murdered them. Every last one.
Yes, they did that.
And?
And we helped them do it.
Well, that can't be helped.
Whoops.
War is hell. Sometimes it's hard to know what's going on and who is really your enemy.
Yes, that's my excuse.
We thought...
Not just because being a bastard.
You thought they were with me, and I wanted to kill you. Don't blame yourself. We all have our share of guilt.
Oh, I feel no guilt.
Sigismund most of all. If he hadn't come and taken the king captive and started looting and plundering, none of this would have happened.
Amen.
Okay, more questions. Why did you attack us? We know. Did you want to kill Von Burgo? I feel like maybe. Actually, do you? Do you want to kill the lords?
Did you want to kill Von Burgov?
Of course. Okay. And as you know, we almost succeeded. But
oh, right, yeah, because his party, right? Going to the wedding.
Making sure he lost as much coin and manpower as possible so he couldn't help Sigismund. And we hit him where it hurt, believe me.
So you were doing the same as Toth was doing in Sasau, in Sigismund's service? Or maybe even Von Burgov's?
I suppose so. I also understood from what he said that he'd been harassing the enemy a bit too, but he didn't say who that was. Now it's clear why.
Harassing a bit? No offense, but you're a dabbler compared to him. Istvan took Talmberg Castle. He assembled a huge force and almost seized control of the entire Sasau region. The whole region had to band together to put an end to his mischief.
And did you?
Including Brian Blessed.
You see then, this whole region also banded together against me. And did they stop me? And who did you say the dabbler was?
Toff. Ishvan. Why did Ishvan join up with you? He was a spy. Why did Ishvan warn von Burgo? Because he was a spy. Henry. I guess ask what his intentions was with this guy.
Why do you think Istvan joined you when he's on Sigismund's side?
That's a good question.
We'd killed him on the inside,
Either
no?
He just needed coin and joined the first band he came across.
Ah.
And when he found out who I was, he secretly did an about-face and planned to double-cross us.
Okay.
Or he was already Sigismund's spy when he joined us. Anything's possible.
I think the first one. Because he ran away, right? From the Sasso region with only a few guys. He probably just joined up with the closest people. Why didn't Ishvan warn von Burgo? Actually, good. But what about Catherine? Where is she? I feel like she was the one who warned these guys.
Why did Istvan let you ambush von Burgov instead of telling him you were at Nebukov? If he's on his side.
True.
Well, that's not so mysterious. It all happened so fast that he didn't have time to do anything. What's more, I kept everyone inside the fortress before the battle. For that precise reason. So no idiot would give us away. Although it's true he wanted to avoid that battle. He tried to talk me out of it. And now we know why. While we're on the subject of Istvan, I understand you have some history between you.
That's my sword. I don't want to talk about it.
I don't want to talk about that swine.
I understand. Everyone has wounds that shouldn't be reopened.
Just want to stab him. Right, I'm guessing then Catherine is a spy for this guy. For Wenceslas's men, right? As if she came and told them about Van Burgo with Sigismund's men that have been attacked. So Catherine is a good person. Or at least on our side, right? Why did you attack us? How did you hear about the ravine? What are you doing here, Godwin? Oh, it's these questions again. I guess go on to Godwin, because I feel like maybe that would be conversation ends.
If there's one thing I can't figure out, it's how come you suddenly turned up here, Godwin?
Or would you rather I hadn't?
Your dad sent me.
Certainly not. You came at just the right time. A positive godsend.
I have the feeling it wasn't God who sent you, but my guardian Hanush, eh?
He dropped by to see me just as the bishop was kicking me out of my parish. He said you'd been gone suspiciously long, and I was wondering where I was going to live. So we made a deal that I'd go and check up on you.
That was a good idea, I must say.
I think so too. For a while, I was worried I'd have to take you home in sex.
So Godwin got kicked out or excommunicated at the start, right? That's why he was like getting drunk and whoring. I thought that was just his day-to-day. Well, it might be, I guess. Why did you attack us? I heard you about the vein. What are we going to do now?
What are we going to do now?
We can't stay here. God knows what plots those fuckers are hatching right now. We should get ready to leave. Von Burgov may have lost lots of men, but he won't take this lying down.
Where are we going, though?
Word will get out about his humiliation, and the League of Lords will come to his aid.
Where will we go?
I don't know yet. What about that Jobst of yours? Should you send word to him?
He's still somewhere in Brandenburg.
So the best thing would be for all of us to go back to Ratai. Wouldn't you like to join us, Zizka?
That sounds like a plan.
Really?
See? Oh, and would you like me to take another look at your eye? An open wound is the last thing you want on a journey.
We're going home.
Medicine, another of your skills? On top of sword fighting, boozing, and preaching?
Giving the last rites isn't the only thing I can do for a fallen man. War is a good teacher.
All right, then. You could look at the bandage for a start. The stench bothers me more than the pain.
Sorry about your eye.
You're lucky it was this one. It must be cursed. I almost lost it as a child already. And then you came along. Still, I have no one to blame for challenging you and taking off my helmet. I'll hand out orders and come and join you in the fort. Sir Hans can take you there.
This makes so much more sense why he wanted to duel me. I was so confused why Bandit would be so honourable. It's because they were a mixed match of guys. Not just mercs. Or spies. So.
Oh, God. Holy shit. Don't worry. I'm sure it doesn't look half as bad as it feels.
Let me see. Turn around.
Started to fester. I'll have to clean that out.
Oh, that'll hurt. Why are we standing here watching? Oh, probably for the same reason why I want to see it. What are we doing? Hee hee. Oh, it's removing it. It's disgusting. Disgusting. Oh, he only had like one glass as well of whatever it was, wine.
Will he survive?
With God's help.
That's not what I asked.
The wound isn't deep. As long as it doesn't fester, it'll be all right.
So, he won't go blind?
He won't lose his eye. He just needs to get a good night's sleep.
So he didn't pop it
We all
out.
do. We're leaving early in the morning before von Bergov comes and kicks us out.
What the fuck did he do?
Somehow.
Aye. Go to bed and no more fighting.
Tell me to go to bed.
And keep your hands off our Clara. Got it?
What? Oh.
But if you really want to be useful, you can help Bluster load the cart.
I think I know where we're most needed.
You just tell me to go to bed.
I'm going to need your help.
Leave me out of it. I'm still seeing stars from that bang to my head.
I'll be happy to help. What can I do?
We should say a few words for those who can no longer hear anything. And dig their graves.